I'm going to go
Gonna
for a
get
wander
bitten
up
a
here until we
lot.
get somebody. We've got a viewer. Somebody's there. Yay! Right, let's start. Shall we make a start? Stop following me.
Where are we going then?
We're not going anywhere. I'm going up this way.
Shall I tell people where we are?
Yeah, go on then. I want to walk this way because it's a really nice sunset bit.
Oh, all right. He's going for the arty shot. I'm going for the middle-aged look in this sunlight. Well,
But
lovely
hi,
people,
welcome everybody.
Shush. You told me to
That's
introduce
right.
and then you start introducing. People only tune in to hear us argue because we bicker really well.
We
Okay,
debate
so
fiercely.
we are in a really, really cute village. Very old village called Lubenham in
Not
Leicestershire.
Lebanon.
Not Lebanon, Lubenham. Somewhere that I'd never heard of before. And
God, my
I'm
phone really
guessing
does not like the light.
Alistair had never heard of it either. Stop being vain.
No, I had not heard of this place at all.
Okay, so
Tiny
I'm
little
going to
village.
walk along the Trip Trap Bridge.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading. I'm coming down that way now. We're making our way, guys, to a little church and graveyard which we found, and it's lush. It's so cool looking.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden my picture suddenly turns upside down and inside out, it's because my new gimbal thing's thrown a wobbly and spat my phone upside down. So if that happens, just bear with me, and I will do my utmost to get everything back.
So I'm walking now under the cute bridge. I'll show you the railway bridge. It's a special railway bridge in Lubenham because one side, which is over where Alistair is, if I can show you over there where the road signs are, that is higher on that side because that's where the cars go under the bridge.
Oh, there was it.
And then here, where I am, it's lower because that's where the laden carts from the farms go under the railway bridge, which I believe is disused now, the railway bridge. Disused.
Above us.
Yeah, railway line, I think. I sound really knowledgeable. I'm not at all.
There's a plaque here, so I can read this.
Okay.
The railway bridge to Stamford line opened in 1850. The bridge has an unused second arch where the road is lower to allow passage of full laden carts. We already knew that. I've just read a plaque that you obviously read the last time we were here.
I didn't read it. Didn't read it.
I was like a really boring echo of the information you'd already said.
No, I didn't like to say that about you. So we're going to shortly enter the churchyard.
Oh, hold on, we've got some comments. Marion's with us. Hi, Marion.
I can't see
Why is
comments.
it dry with you? No, you can't see comments because I'm the master of the feed.
I'm waving to him, people.
Yeah. A single digit wave. Naughty. Marion's asking why it's dry with you. It has actually been dry here for quite a while. It's not been warm today, but it has been dry. There's my face going bright white again because it blows out in the light. Oh, Anna's just joined us, or as Penny would say, Anna Banana.
Anna Banana. Are we going in from this side or this side? This side's amazing. I'm going this side.
You go that way and I'll go the other way.
Okay, so we're going to enter the churchyard from either side. It's a bit
We'll
of
have a look on the outside of
though.
it first. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and I'm going to spin my camera around so I won't be able to see comments for a minute. But I want you guys to kind of see the other view.
And I'm not going to do that because I'll drop the camera. So this is what I do now. I spend my life walking.
So that's the church. And from the research we did, and it wasn't much because you know what we're like. We don't like to research too much. But we're talking 12th century. I'm hoping you guys can see the difference in the stonework there, because this is a medieval church. And, well, actually predates that side of things. If you look into the history of it, there is loads to do with ownership of it, purely because of this location. This village was on the border of 3 different Anglo-Saxon landowners, so it got split between the 3, and that's where it starts to get really boring at that point, because there's loads of changeovers. So before I go into the boring stuff,
Yeah.
Marion said it's been awful there, torrential rain and storms. Oh, it sounds like a you problem.
Oh, that's mean. I'm just going
Sorry.
to give them a little sneak peek of what we're going to look at in a minute. Oh, how
Leah's just
cool
arrived. Hey, Leah.
is that? But that's enough of that. You'll see more of
Turn
that
around that
later.
way.
Shall I get
Yeah,
a
that's the
leaflet
church
before
in the
I...
background. Yeah,
Just
grab one of those.
because I'm really rubbish and I don't remember the details, they very kindly, the Historical Society around here, have provided leaflets. No, they haven't. Believe it or not, somebody's took the last leaflet and put £1 in the box.
No way.
It's true. Okay, so I won't be getting a leaflet. So what we're going to do is mainly guess and make up stuff.
Yeah, I'm heading down to the bottom where the graveyard is.
Okay, I'm now
I'm
coming
hoping I can
in.
show people
Oh,
this.
sneak peek of the building behind me again. Now
So
this,
yeah, I'm gonna walk off shot to let you see that.
how cute is this?
It's a beautiful
Can't,
church and graveyard.
I can't see very well now, so I had to turn the whole phone around.
It's funny, isn't it? We spend all this time we're looking on Instagram at different places and think, oh, it's a beautiful place. There's so many beautiful places already in the country. I didn't even know this was here.
Nope.
I mean, this is just outside Market Harbour, where I've been loads of times. And it just seems bizarre that I've not spotted this little gem before.
There are some amazing old gravestones. I wonder who is going to find the oldest one today.
Oh, that'll be you, as always, because you just make them up.
I don't make them up. Sorry, it's
There
a little
is a
bit like I'm...
gravestone I spotted earlier that I'm going to say, don't you tell anybody about it, but it's a surprise for Mickey if he's watching.
All right.
Well, another thing I would say is this church, these are brand new, a couple of brand new graves this side, which is quite sweet.
This one is dated 1853. This is a really cool one that's fell over. Or starting to fall over.
Oh, this one's ruined here.
Really cute. For no apparent reason.
How can
Bughouse.
that... Oh, hold on, see if I can show you this one. How can that be so damaged? It's only been there since 1963. Seems like a real
And yet
shame.
you've got the ones over here that are 1853.
Oh, I found an 1811.
Oh, now the
That
game
one.
is on. The game
Yeah.
is on.
So, hi guys. Let us know if there's any questions, or I don't know why that's just popped up. How do we get rid of that?
What's popped up?
Like that. I inadvertently popped up something from StreamYard on there. Right, let's have a look. So, we've got to try and find the oldest grave. Is that what you're telling me?
No, we haven't got to.
Oh,
At
that's
all.
all right then, because you always win. I think the one I found was 1911.
No, it can't be 1911 because that's not that old. This one's...
1795. This one
I
here
think
is
you might have...
1795.
I think you might have older ones where you are. So...
These are the ones that are lining the pathway.
So, let's have a look at the building.
Thomas Neal, 1818. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm getting closer to the church, guys, because I want to put my hand on it. I need to make my way around the other side though, because that's where the grave is that I want to show Mickey and any other potentially juvenile man that's watching.
Quite off-puttingly, all I can smell is barbecue.
It smells lush, doesn't it?
And all I can hear is pigeon.
Oh, here's something pretty cool. Look at the size of this door. I don't know how much of that I can
It'd
show
probably be normal height if I was next to it.
you. Yeah, I mean, I'm only 5'11", but that's a tiny door. People were so much smaller back then.
That shows how old I am then.
It does. Right, let's get off here.
I've completely
This is
bought
the
the
bit. If
wrong
you can see this
glasses.
on the other side, you've got two different kinds of rock here, where this has been repaired. I did look at the dates, but I can't actually remember the dates off the top of my head, so apologies for that. But where's that stone I wanted to show you? Where's it gone? I can't find it. Oh, that's mad. Where's it gone?
Oh, what date's that? 1849.
If there's anything you guys particularly want us to do, I don't know, if you sort of direct us to something, if there's something you want to have a look at or ask about, by all means do so. Ah, there it is. I found it.
I know what you were looking for.
Yeah, I found it now.
Okay. Before you do
Right.
that, because you're little
Yeah.
Mr. Chatty this evening, this sad grave here is to the memory of Martha Bland, wife of Arthur, who died 1857, age 41, and John, their infant son, who died in 1856, aged 8 months. That's sad.
That is.
Oh,
But
they're
cheer us
quite
all up.
psalmy.
Just to cheer us all up a little bit. Just for the immature people out there.
Just him then.
I'm going to go over under this tree.
There are really well tended, I'm guessing, newer graves around here. So I'm going to be more mindful what I show you all.
Yeah, there's a couple of real brand fresh new ones.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the further side of the graveyard because there's some pretty new ones where I am right now. So have you done your little childish thing? I mean...
Yes, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Okay. Ooh. Right, I've got to try really hard not to fall over the wall.
1833.
Yeah, they're all mid 1800s over there. There's a little tiny wall, which I will aim to show you if I don't strangle myself with the cable. There's a little tiny wall there that, if it was dark, I'd have fell over that. Sure. Oh, how random. How random. Clearly, there are people who are in charge of their own, tending their own areas around a grave. All the grass is fairly grown, aside from around one grave where there is a perfect, I don't know, 3 metre by 3 metre squared, perfectly mowed piece of grass. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let me see if I can see it. I don't know if it will translate. you can sort of, where is it? Where is it? There. See the edge of the square? It's quite random. It's a perfect square. It's a bit odd, so I feel obliged to go and read what it says.
Right, I've had a couple of comments come in.
Okay.
Mickey's put, gotta love Fanny. Nice. Loads of laughing faces. I'm a bloke. Wherever I go, try and find some Fanny. It's disgraceful.
I apologise.
And I don't know why I
apologise to the educated, cultured and just normal people out there.
And Leah's also put a comment to say that when she got home, Ned was so excited he's peed himself. So she'd better clear that up before we get home.
That sounds like a you problem, Leah.
It does. I've come to stand near the... I just want to stand near the building. See if I can pick up on any energy.
Amazing. I might be disturbing people. I can hear voices, so... And they're not in my head. And they're not...
Sure?
Never really sure.
What would I do now if a face appeared at that window?
I'd probably
be like
wet
Ned
yourself.
and pee my pants. Be like the dog.
There's a couple of young gentlemen heading your way. Hoodlums.
A couple of local hoodlums.
I don't think they are hoodlums. I don't think this is their kind of place. Not.
Right. But maybe they were the heavies from the village come to tell us off.
Well, it's all right. I'll deal with them. Oh, well, that's an interesting grave. Let's share this one.
Leah's put, she cleaned it up. Thank you, Leah, for the update while we're doing the Sunday share. Yeah, incidentally, if you've never watched this before, I don't know why, but thank you for tuning in for the first time. It's a little bit weird, but most Sundays,
you don't know why they've tuned in, or?
No, I don't know why they've missed it, but if you've come along and joined our other viewer, then that's perfect. Yeah, every Sunday we either try and go out and do something different and talk about paranormal stuff, or we sit in and do some tarot readings and stuff. I'm going to walk around this bit of the building now.
That one's broke.
Which one's broke? Oh, the grave broke.
Yeah. Well, here's an interesting thing. I've brought my cards with me.
Oh.
And I'm quite happy to sit quietly, maybe further away from the lovely people's houses, the verger's cottage, which is really cute. And then if anybody wants a reading, unfortunately I can't see your comments.
I can.
So Alistair's in charge of those. But if anybody does want a reading, you'll have to pop it in the comments.
Yeah, if there's anything else you want us to do while we're here, if you sort of think, oh, we'd like to, I don't know, psychometry at that point, or would you like to see Penny with the dowsing rods? I'm getting an echo now because you're standing so close.
I'm moving. Good Lord, he's so needy. Giving you a nice view of the church and a weird man in the way.
What weird man? Where?
You idiot.
Thought Penny was seeing things again.
I'm quite warm now. It's almost a balmy summer eve here. Oh, I'm guessing that's a new one, so I'm not going to show you that one.
Yeah, there's a couple of new ones over there.
Fresh turf, which is not great. Wow! Now that is a cross.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at when I first come in.
Right, let's do a comparison of me next to it.
How short can you be?
Pretty short.
Yeah.
And there's the top up there, and there's it down here. That's pretty tall. Pretty tall. So I'm going to sit on these steps now because I'm feeling quite worn out.
You've done a little bit of walking and you're tired.
Well, I've been walking quite a lot over the last few days. I'll have you know. I think you need to shush. Has anybody got any questions? Or has anybody got anything that they want us to do? There's quite a lot of historical stuff in this area, to be honest.
Loads. I have cut the grass in a funny way though, because they've left a triangle here that they've not cut. So they've sort of cut round the building, but not round some of the graves.
Yeah, and there are some randomly tended as well.
Yeah.
Which is quite
also
peculiar.
In this one, I've noticed. Let's see if I can angle this right.
Oh, don't
you get
break
a combo of these. So you've got your slate ones, and then your original kind of old school plain stone tablet ones, which is really different. And then further along, if I can get it in the shot, you've got tiny little, which I'm assuming is made of iron.
What kind of iron? Any old iron?
Don't be ridiculous.
That dog thought it was funny.
I've got two, what are they? Two Bichons coming towards me. They're about to feature in a live stream and they've got no idea. Oh, we've had a vote for rods in the comments.
Okay. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Well, first I'm gonna have to get out of these lovely people's way. If I can stand back up, because I didn't have a plan. I had a plan for sitting down, but not for standing up.
That wasn't right.
Oh, I was trying to do that in a dignified way, but
on my topic of
really
strange or individual graves, also this one, where you've got the cross kind of, it's inverted because it's engraved into it. They knock that bit out. I think that's the cheaper way of doing it than to carve the cross out.
There's a few of those, actually. There's a couple around the other side.
So that one's different as well. It'd be interesting if anybody knows the significance of that cross or that star that's there.
Does it say anything that gives anything away? I'm just going to walk back this way.
In 1861, she died at 15 years old. So yeah, it's just the fact that it's a star. It's kind of different.
Standing here now, and I'm looking at the church.
Yeah.
I'm seeing quite a lot of activity, which is not something that I generally see, to be honest, in cemeteries and graveyards. But I can see quite a lot of people milling about.
Okay.
And there's no graves, but there's quite a few people milling around the church on the ground.
But you're not seeing graves. So what, we're talking a different timeline then?
Yeah. And oh my God, getting an absolutely horrendous headache. Like a real pressure ice cream headache. And it's making me feel a little bit sick. But
Okay,
I don't
so what
think...
do you need to do? Do you need to move away from there or get a grip to yourself?
Well, I need to get a grip, really. Ooh! Being attacked by a wasp. It's really weird. It's a really weird sensation. It's not a bad sensation. Well, it is. It's uncomfortable, but I mean, it isn't malevolent feeling. Malevolence. I nearly said maleficent.
Can you see that comment now?
I can now.
There we go. You see, we learned something. Every day is a school
Oh,
day,
are you
folks.
sharing with me?
So yes, if I put that on there, yeah, you can see Marion said about the different kinds of graveyards. So yeah, come on, what are you doing with this energy? Is it beating you up, or are you reading it, or what?
No, it's like...
Get no psychic sympathy out of me.
Yes, I mean... No, it's... I'll tell you what it is. It's the distance I've travelled.
Explain.
It's like a weird car sick feeling because
Is it
I'm
because you're walking
seeing the
along looking at your
ground.
screen?
No, shush.
Okay.
It's because I'm seeing this land before it had graves on it. It's the time that I've travelled through
Right.
that's made me feel wobbly. I've not experienced that before, but I instantly knew then, as I said it, what it was, because it's starting to level out a bit now. Although, as I come back to this area, I can now start feeling the pressure on my head again. But the sickness, always, Marion, always protect myself. It's the distance in time that I'm travelling.
I need to just pop that one up there just for a second.
That's so
Thanks.
inappropriate. Just take. Oh, I'm trying to say something seriously.
You are, sorry.
That's
Carry
it.
on.
I'm not playing anymore.
Don't spit your dummy out.
I'm going to see if I can put my phone down and douse a little bit. We
You need
tried
the
this
rods,
before
then.
and it didn't work. Oh yeah,
Do you
you've
want
got
them?
them.
I've got
Yeah.
your rods. Da-da-da.
I'm wearing a
Right,
really inappropriate t-shirt that I was a little bit worried that I might offend somebody with.
I'll come round to you. You're still on the road?
Yeah, I'm down by the gate.
All right, cool. I'll be there in a second.
Look, I'm trying to look skinny.
What?
With my t-shirt. So, I don't know how far away you're coming from.
Just here.
Seriously, walk along that road where I'm going to Dow's now and tell me what you get. But because I'm seeing so many people. Oh yeah, there's the double feed. Walking across that bit.
Yeah.
Before you can't even see the graves. It's weird, but the church is a constant, and obviously the church is extremely old. Listed in the Domesday Book, I believe its age is from 1106. I think. I tried not to look too deeply. You know what I'm like, people, because I really want to come back here and do a proper investigation. See if we can convince them to let us in the church to do that.
Reckon they would?
Worst they can say is no.
I say we did find that other church that was open. We just kind of lost our bottle and didn't want to go in.
No, we didn't lose our bottle at all. I didn't think it was very appropriate to go in and conduct an investigation in there at that time.
Oh, right. That was the excuse.
You've lost my ribbons.
No, I haven't. I've got them hanging from my waist.
Of course you have.
I liked them.
Well, I'm taking them off now, but there we go.
Okay, right. I'm going up this way.
So I'm going to see if I can balance the rod. Did you feel anything?
Yeah, I did, and I did earlier because that's the way I walked first. But there was a guy walking his dog, so the feeling I had of being uncomfortably looked at by somebody, I thought it was him.
It might be about magnetic energy along here. Again, I don't know anything about I don't know a lot about the area, because I'd never heard of it before. What, 2 days ago?
Yeah, no, we only found it because we drove through it.
And I got very excited.
Yeah, she did. We've seen the old church. I've come into where there's a seating area here.
Take that off.
I'll chill here for a minute. But I'm going to spin the camera, so I won't be able to see comments for a minute while the camera's turned. But so you guys can see it.
Someone with a lung issue. Ooh. Okay, I am going to see if I can place the camera down. Do you want to turn me off the picture so I can try and sort the camera? Because I'm also going to be taking my microphone out of my ear, because otherwise I've got to stay a foot.
I can do. Hold on 2 seconds. But that's boring for everybody. Now they've just got me. Nobody wants that. Right, spin that. Oh, I can't spin it that way. Spin it that way. Just be interested if you guys see anything. Everybody always assumes that energy always comes out at night, and it doesn't. It's just when it's dark, one of our senses drops off a little bit and heightens the others. I can hear Penny chatting. Right. What on earth is going on now on my phone? My camera. There we go, we're back. Don't think Penny's ready to come back in yet. Right, let's go for a wander around and see if I can do a bit of psychometry. Bear with me a second, guys. Yeah, we can see you. Can't hear you though. Oh, I'll come and join you then. Okay, give me a minute and I'll make my way around to you. Looks like Penny's getting some pretty solid energy down there. So I'm going to make my way down because Penny's got no microphone. Because unfortunately she's only got 2 hands. When you've got to hold rods and a camera, it doesn't work. I've got a phone gimbal that's creating more of a wobble. Right.
I'm finding it insanely difficult to try to stop them crossing. I'm finding it really, really, I've gone really warm.
Yeah, I have an all. Please bear with me if I go a bit spaced out.
The energy is so potent here. super. Okay.
Is that you or the horse?
I find them really hard to hold them
Why would that be?
because the energy's super strong. There is a lady here. Anna, 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 Anna.
I've seen a grave with Hannah on it. I'm sure I have. Yeah.
No, I can't. Okay, you either need to indicate clearer with rods or talk to them. But if you just hold them like that. Okay. You don't want to talk to me. Just trying to get a read. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Why do you think she's stopping you?
She doesn't like what I'm doing. She doesn't understand it.
In what way?
She doesn't know what I'm doing, and it's frightening.
As in your awareness of her or her awareness of you?
Her awareness of me.
Right, okay.
Started in the beginning of her energy here.
So Penny's saying she can feel her energy here.
But actually, it's really strong. I think that's an emotional.
I'm hoping you guys can see that on there. Ordinarily, the rods.
Oh! Is that something wrong with your ear? Or are you playing tricks with mine? Is that your pain? Is that pain you're giving me? But I get you don't want to talk to me. I understand. I might be able to answer some questions. No. If you pull, I can't hold it at all. I'm staying here because it's. I don't mean any harm. I just can't hear you very clear. That's not nice. Please don't do that. Okay.
Penny's currently asking questions. I'll get her to give you a bit more detail when she's done. But currently, this person's pushing the rods around and.
I'm finding it really hard to hold them flat because as they spin, I've got to move my finger to catch it so I don't drop it.
Yeah, it's almost like whatever it is trying to knock the rods out of Penny's hand and just keeps crossing them over. Penny's saying this person's angry.
This is the only way that I can communicate with you. If you take it, if you can't talk to me so that I can hear you and understand you, I need the rod. So if you want to have a yes to something, you can call them. If you don't want to answer,
Penny at this point, she's kind of briefing the spirit, if you like, sort of trying to get a polite method of communication so that the spirit knows how Penny wants her to talk to her. But she just keeps affecting her and she seems quite grumpy. Not Penny, the spirit.
move the rod.
Do you want us to move to another location?
I want you to stop. Move. Feel them vibrating. I realise that you don't want that would be. That's okay. That's okay. But if you move the rods this time to indicate that you don't want to communicate, I will stop trying to communicate. That is what you want. Is that what you want?
Penny's trying to clarify whether or not the person wants to communicate or not.
Nothing to be afraid of.
While we're doing this, guys, like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Mickey, I just seen a share come up on my phone. It said, Mickey shared your post. Thank you very much for that, dude.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to leave Penny there for a minute while she's talking.
I just want to talk to you.
I'm wondering whether or not my energy is confusing things. So I'm going to kind of move away a little bit and then ask Penny when she's finished, to give you guys a bit of a rundown as to what's going on. I'm not going to move too far away, but so yeah, this is the Sunday share. I'm assuming people are here now watching it. You've seen us before. If you know of any of the locations that you think we should go to and visit, then let us know by all means. Or if you'd like to come and join us in one, maybe 1 week, then let us know. We'll arrange it. It sounds like Penny's actually having a bit of a conversation with that spirit now. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset. See if I can get it. Behind your back. Oh, car coming. Sleepy Village. They're not just used to us YouTubers. Right, let's go and see what's going on.
I'm not going to be able to keep talking to you unless you take that off. Because I learn to breathe. Okay. I can't. I'm really sorry. Maybe we'll talk another time. I can't breathe.
Okay, have a minute. Just going to grab a drink, which I very irritatingly left upon the bench up here. Because you've got long legs. Oh, let's get Penny a drink and then see if we can find out what all that was about. Oh, now I've got to jump back down here. That was a stupid idea, wasn't it? That was like an action shot. All right, have a minute, have a drink.
Something squeezed me around the middle. Like properly squeezed. I don't know if that's a medical condition.
Right.
A lung condition. Or even if she was crushed. Or worst case scenario, because that was wonder, that was really strong energy. Or even if it was just to make me leave.
Right, just to get rid of you.
Force of energy, because it's like a band around my middle.
That's right. Right.
It's fine now.
All right, got a drink? Good.
Huh?
Good. Get yourself back on there, plug in, give us an update. I need to change my earpiece because apparently Apple AirPods, even though they're fully charged, only seem to last for 35 odd minutes.
Hang on.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Right,
hang
come
on,
give us an update. And I'm going to go back to where I was.
I've just got to tighten the doodad because somehow it's become really loose for no reason whatsoever. Okay, I don't know how much anybody heard.
Very little.
I don't know how
You were
much
obviously
anybody
standing
heard
away
then.
from me. Just give us a full rundown.
Okay.
I was kind of hovering in the background. I was trying to give people an update, but obviously I can't tell.
Okay. Okay, so got a really strong visual connection. I could see, like I said, I could see the land before, and then got a really strong, clear visual of a lady standing by this tree behind me, literally about here where my finger is. She didn't look best pleased, but I think it was, I thought angry. Sorry, my rods are bumping about. I've made a right mess of the cables now. See, now I can walk along here and it's okay. I'm still feeling that, for want of a better way of saying it, time travel-y, vertigo, rush of travel sickness, which is really bizarre. It's certainly a new sensation for me. So yes, I saw a lady and I got the name, but it was kind of like a shout, so you can't tell if it's one or another. I'm fairly certain it was Hannah, but I got the Anna bit clearer than the H. But I think Hannah.
Okay.
Sorry, my bag's messing with the cable. Don't know if that's.
We're live, folks.
Oh, hang on. Lost my earpiece now. Not very professional. Sorry, people. Yeah. So my phone's moved. There we go. That was the strongest word that I got from her. It was more emotion more than anything else. And then all of a sudden, I started getting a pain on my left side. And when I questioned if that was a condition, there was anger and confusion. And then, because I don't think she knew what it was. And then it was like a band that went all the way around my chest, all the way across my back, that just got progressively tighter and tighter and more restrictive, and then pain going down my back. And it really winded me. Like,
So sort of
really,
like a heart attack sort of thing, or?
I don't know, which is what I just said to you. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying not to mess up your microphone. I don't know whether it was a medical condition or whether it was a being crushed in something. Whatever it was, she didn't like the connection with me at all. And every time I lifted the rods, they were pulled quite significantly. Virtually hit with them. In fact, I think I was hit with them a bit. And until it was just completely too ridiculous to continue. Couldn't breathe. It was not nice. I still don't know whether it's something that was breathed in, or it was a medical condition, or whether it was a crush injury. Pardon?
Do you reckon
I couldn't tell.
Quickly?
I couldn't tell. Again, I don't even know if it is that, or if it was because she was so angry and she didn't want to be connected, and it seemed to be trying to pull away from the connection. It might have been just a physical force to make me break the connection. If that makes sense to you.
So it could have been
That's
more
it.
than one.
I've moved away from that area now. I don't feel dizzy anymore. No headache. Don't feel sick. It's like looking at a postcard.
The cool house. No, you remember the history of this one better than me.
I do not.
When it was this one that was owned by the horse fanatic?
Brooke. Was this Brooke?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Who I'm beginning to wonder, because there's a Brooke College up the road in, where is that? Braybrook.
Yeah.
Whether it's connected to Lord and Lady Brooke of Brooke Western College in Corby, and I've been to their manor house twice actually, and had tea. But the gentleman, I can't remember his first name now, but a gentleman called Brooke, who had a passion for horses, so much of a passion that one of his horses won the Grand National. And he built the tower on the house in celebration of the horse, of the win. And he just kept adding to the house, which is why it is a bit of a mishmash of really cool parts.
The other thing I remembered from that, those houses in there that had been converted into stables, before they were converted, the guy that owned the horses, every horse he had that won, your mic, Penny's scratching on everything, it's doing my head in.
All right, sorry, I'll move it. It's not, it's
all the horses
because of
he
my
had
handbag.
That won. Oh, he put their horseshoes, he nailed them up in the stables. So before they did the renovation, they had to clear all the old horseshoes off the walls. But I wanted to
Wow.
show people this bit because this church was built in 3 different bits, and we know this from the research. So this first bit to there, so this bit down to that post there, just before the other door, is the original bit. That's the first bit. Then when they, I think it was 1700s, they added the other bit on the bottom, which if I can walk to, I'll show you. And then it was actually the village school as well as the church. And when I read the first students that went, there was 3 boys and 7 girls. That was the token students. Oh, phone's going funny. What's going on? There we go. Right, the next bit is that roof section that you can see up there. That bit, and just behind, was added in the 1800s, along with that bit, which was repaired. Part of that was apparently there, the tower section of this, but it was rebuilt. But I couldn't find out what had happened to it, whether it had got knocked down in battles or something like that in something. But you can see on the brickwork where it's level with this first bit. So this bit here, you can see at the top of my head, all those bricks there are all the same. And then as it goes up, they're newer, because that's the newer bit that was added in the 1800s. And by that time, they actually had a proper school here. By that point, somebody had opened private school. But I wish that trees could talk, because that tree here, this tree here, would tell us a massive story. I'm going to sneeze. Back to you, Penny.
So what I was
Feel
just
free to put
showing
the
you
comments.
there.
Bless you. Thank you.
How dare you?
Not that I'm too
What I was
needy or
showing
anything.
you there was the Cherry Angel stables, which I imagine were the stables that the lovely gentleman stabled his horses in.
Yeah.
Certainly now converted into houses. Each of the, I think it's 5 houses in the road, maybe 4. They all have the names of the horses that were stabled in them.
Excellent.
On the door, which is pretty cool. But look, I don't know if you can see. Oops, it's a little bit wonky. How cool is that house?
That is a cool house. Oh,
And it's
look,
called
there's a shadow
Tower
on the building.
House.
Dun, dun, dun. Wouldn't it be cool if we seen a face at the window?
Wouldn't it be cool if a different shadow walked across because there's nobody else there but you? So this says Tower
That would
House,
be cool.
a Georgian house formerly known as the Cottage, built in 1771, enlarged by Messrs Cubits in 1862 as a hunting box for B.J. Cherry Angel. The adjoining stables date from 1852, so those stables I've just shown you was 1852, and the tower was added in 1865 to view horse racing in nearby fields. And
That's because,
yeah,
as I say, that's because the first ever, what do they call it? It's not a hunt.
it was the hunt.
It is a, yeah, it was the
It was the
first ever,
hunt.
but it wasn't the actual hunt. It's like a sports version of it. I can't remember what it's
I
called now.
thought
It
it
was
was
like a
the
cross
first
country.
national hunt.
The first what?
I thought it was the first national hunt.
Oh, yes, yeah, it was. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, it was the first national hunt that started from Lubenham. But yeah,
So
I've come around this side so I can show you those bits. But carry on, Penny. Sorry.
the blue plaques, one of which I've just read on the Tower House, and that Alistair's read on the church, I believe, are part of the Lubenham Heritage Trail. There are a lot of heritage buildings around the village. The village doesn't even
There is.
seem that big. but there are a lot. It is a full heritage trail. I would show you a map, but as I said,
It does
somebody's took all
include
the
a really
leaflets.
nice pub that looks really nice here as well.
Coach and horses, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's a
So yeah, I
very
come around this
horsey
bit.
area.
Very.
Very horsey area.
So yeah, I was coming around this bit because it's the opposite side. So this bit is all the new bit round to this little doorway through here. Oh, I've got flies attacking me now. All this talk of horses are going to get bitten by a horsefly, aren't they?
So did you tell them about the fact that as they were adding to the church, they opened it up as a school?
Yeah.
And that at one point there was what, 10 children? Oh, loads of kids in the class. 10 children, 3 boys and 7 girls.
Yeah, I've already said all that.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. A tiny
You say
little
that, but
local village school. This
the little village
gravestone
where I
is amazing. Sorry, you've
think the little
probably
school I went to
already
school in
shown it. Oh,
Scotland.
how cool is that?
That's a cool one. What
It
date's on
is,
that
but
one?
hold on and I'll have a look.
Right, I'm
Zali,
going to
his
make my way back
name.
to you because we're going to wrap up soon.
Okay, his name is John Thomas.
For goodness sake. Another one for Mickey.
1899. He was age 50. Fondest love will ever linger. Some on the spot where he is laid. Oh,
Sounds pretty cool.
there are some amazing gravestones here, to be honest.
Right, guys.
Are
I
we
think we best
wrapping it
go.
up then?
Yeah, we've been out here for an hour. I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. But let us know. We've not done this for a little while, so just let's wait and get some people to ping some hearts up the screen. Let's see if that works. Let's see if we can see them.
Will I see them?
No, but I will.
That's mean. I bought my cards and everything. I could have done readings, but
I
nobody
know, but we've
wanted
done
it.
over an hour now.
I know.
Been here over an hour.
Feels like
So
longer.
yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Not sure where we'll be next week. We'll find somewhere. Or if you've got any suggestions, let us know. Feel free to join me in the week for my Wednesday men's health blog. Penny is still contemplating doing some live readings, but we're not sure
I
when
will,
she's
but I
going to do
need to
it.
find time to fit that in.
Yeah. So, but all the best, guys. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you next Sunday. Any last final words, Penny?
Yeah, can I go home now? I'm really tired.
Yeah, let's go. No, guys. See you all next week.
Bye.